2, 3, 4.
Fantasy on Ice Miyagi performance held for 3 days until June 4. Yuzuru Hanyu, 28, decorated the torii in the performance where 13 groups of luxurious skaters who were active in the Olympics and World Championships, such as Shizuka Arakawa, 41. Hanyu acting at the Beijing Olympics over. Contrary to the enthusiasm of the venue, it is said that there was a disturbing movement in some of the audience seats. Hanyu fans who were watching the game on site on the day say this. Because it was Hanyu-kun's performance in Miyagi, his hometown, many Chinese fans were rushing. However, some of the Chinese fans had bad manners, and the friends I went to see with them were also angry. It's too tyrannical. According to this fan, there was an unexpected uproar at the venue. There were Chinese fans who were sitting on their own even though they were all reserved seats. Later, a person with a ticket for that seat came and said, "I'm sorry, that's my seat." And he said, "Why don't you sit in another vacant good seat?" It seems that he was told in a word in Japanese. All performance tickets are sold with reserved seats, and the price varies depending on the type. According to the official website, the stand A seat was 10,000 yen, the stand S seat was 16,000 yen, and the most expensive premier seat was 27,000 yen. The Hanyu fans mentioned above continue. In addition, when I was sitting, I was asked in English, "I want you to exchange seats because I'll pay," and when I refuse, "It's a seat that I finally got." I heard that some Chinese fans left in a bad mood. The runaway of some Chinese fans did not end with a seat trouble. Another fan says that there was even violent abuse at the scene. There were people other than Hanyu-kun who didn't look at him, didn't applaud, and were playing with their smartphones all the time. On the other hand, as soon as Hanyu appeared, he stood up with a support banner and made a big fuss. I didn't care if I blocked the vision of the people around me. It was so bad that the person who warned because he couldn't see it lamented, "The moment I turned a little to the side, I was hit in the head." I asked Sendai Broadcasting, which is the organizer of the performance, about this disturbance, but I said, "We do not accept any coverage for the Miyagi performance." "I'm sorry," he said. Minoru Sano, a figure skating critic, says, "Mr. Hanyu is also very popular in China. Unfortunately, if there are so many fans, some people may do things that seem unpleasant. However, the trouble in the venue between fans is also worrisome to skaters on the ice. It's not about nationality or anything like that, it's a place where people with the same hobby gather, so I would like you to behave and look at it with good manners for skaters on the ice." Is this also a problem because of the world star Hanyu? Yuzuru Hanyu, born in 1994, from Miyagi Prefecture. Professional skater. Won gold medals at the 2014 Sochi Olympics and the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympics. In 2022, she participated in the Beijing Olympics. The ice show Fantasy on Ice, where top skaters from home and abroad gather, opened on May 26 in Makuhari, Chiba. Yuzuru Hanyu, who turned professional, appeared in a torii and fascinated the venue. Introducing the article of Air June 12, 2023 issue. Fantasy on Ice is an ice show that is attractive in collaboration with live performances by top Japanese artists. Every year, while famous guests sing famous songs, they show off a program that integrates with the solo skaters. First of all, Maiho Fukuhara from Hokkaido, who is known for his high singing ability, appeared at the opening. A skater dressed in a colorful sleeveless costume appears to match the good singing voice of Rising Heart. As soon as Hanyu appeared, he showed off the 4-turn toe loop. I stepped out on the first day, but on the second day and the third day, I was full of energy and decided to make it. Great cheers that shake the venue. The general direction is David Wilson, who has choreographed Hanyu's competition program. He is a choreographer who values the flow of acting and the sense of unity with the song. In the opening, instead of aligning the determined movements, the scene where the players hold hands and match their eyes and perform while having fun is impressive. Hanyu is shoulder to shoulder with his ally Javier Fernandez, Spain, and a soft smile leaks out. It was a hair-warming moment reminiscent of the days we practiced together in Toronto. After all, the highlight is Hanyu's solo number that appears in a torii. This year, I will perform with Da Pumpsis Kimi. First, Wanissa and Kimi appear on the live stage, then Hanyu appears on the link. The audience takes a breath and watches as they are getting used to their feet in the light. Then, while I was spinning around the high-speed spin with a specialty called Camel Spin from To Arabian, the song of If suddenly started. It was a surprising production that everyone thought it was getting used to, and betrayed the feeling of waiting for the performance, saying, now. Hanyu is a black and white jacket-like costume. This is a tribute to the DA Pump music video. However, when I was imagining the supple dance of the MV, this was also an act that went beyond my imagination. A beautiful slide that matches the singing voice of the main vocalist Issa and a sharp dance that picks up the sound of Kimi covered with rap. The two are intricately combined. It is only with high skating skills that you can naturally repeat sliding, stopping, acting, and sliding out again. The original smooth charm of skating and the precision of dancing on land were a wonderfully collaborative number.